Brady alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually have nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he goes out right around the 39. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the right side, this is Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw.
Finding Miller once more, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw again.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Pass for 11. Pass for 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to work. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Okay,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Back to throw here. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
2nd and 3. To the right side, complete to Miller. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. Carr to throw again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
picked off by David Long. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs, and the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Carr going to throw here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
They'll set up a throw.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Carr going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
67 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Carr. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? Broncos. Come 19. Come 19. Hey, check that. Street.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this